guys, so today we are doing an unboxing of the Macy Luxury Advent Calendar. So this Advent Calendar, it retail for $120 and it says it is $322 in value. I got it for $60, so we are gonna unbox it to see if it's worth $120, $60, or if it's really worth $322. So let's get into it. Okay, so I just took off the tape that was on the box, so let's open up to see what is inside. All right, so inside there are 12 boxes, and so we will start off with day number 1. So day number 1 is right here. Ooh, okay. So day number 1 is the Guerlain Youth Water Oil Serum. So this is a 0.16 fluid ounces. So this is a nice bottle. It is pretty small. It is a sample size. But I would say this is worth it because I have the full size. This is a 0.5 ounces. And this is worth about $60. So considering that this is 0.16 fluid ounces, that means that this is around like $20-ish. So this is pretty nice. So this is the sample size that you will get. And I like how small it is, but it's also like a good substance because you can actually bring this to travel. And for me, I travel a lot for work, so this is great for me to bring with me on the trip. You can throw it into your purse and go through TSA, and this would be no problem whatsoever. And like, you don't have to worry about like losing the full bottle or like, you know, carrying too much weight. So, you know, at least for me, I buy a lot of stuff when I travel. So I want something as small as I can to bring over there. So then like I can buy as much as I can back. And this will last you a good week at least, or 2 maybe even. So that's the first box. So that is great. So let's go on to number 2. Okay, finally. In box number 2, we have the Lancome Absolute Eye Cream. So I don't have a full bottle of this. I never actually tried this before, but this is the Absolute line of Lancome, and I believe this line is more expensive than the other lines, the regular line. So I do believe it is quite valuable, but I don't know how much this is on top of my head. But I do think it is a pretty nice size as well because it is 0.16 fluid ounces again, and it is a nice size for you to bring to, you know, travel again. Try it at least, you know, a week or 2 to see if you like it or not before purchasing the full size. So I do like it. Okay, so now we are moving on to day 3. So day 3, we have the Giorgio Armani Eye Tint Silk in is 0.1 ounce. So that is actually really nice, and it is in the shade Rose Ash. That is really nice. So I actually have the full size of it as well, and the full size is 0.13 ounces. So this retails for $39, and this is 0.13 ounces. And this sample size is 0.1 fluid ounces. So it's like 0.03 ounces shy from a full size. So that is really nice. So this is like close to like $30 or maybe high 20s, low 30s. So I am very excited and happy to see this. And it's Rose Ash, so it's a nice color, I think. Like, just from the picture itself, if this is the right shade, I do like this shade. It's pretty nice. I love it. Okay, so moving on. Day 4. Okay, so day 4, we have the Dolce & Gabbana Volume and Lifting Mascara. And it's the Devotion line. I don't have anything from the Dolce & Gabbana Devotion line. I do have their lipsticks, and they are pretty expensive. I think one of their lipsticks is around $40 to $50. So I don't know how much the mascara is, but I would assume that based on logic and how much normally these luxury brands are, this is probably like 30 something dollars. So I mean, this is probably just a trial size, so maybe I would say like this might be like $15 in terms of worth, but it's still a nice one. All right, so we were on day 4. So now we are on day 5. So day 5, we got Cartier. It is a 0.1 fluid ounces, and it looks like this. So this is a really nice size for a perfume bottle to try. This is like a trial size that you can get. I did look on Macy, and I know that Cartier doesn't have any trial size perfume bottles, but they do have the full size, and I did look it up because I was really interested in actually purchasing the full size of this one because it has lily in it as one of the main scents, and I love any flowery, florally kind of scents. So I was actually really looking into this, so I was very excited to see it in the advent calendar, which is one of the reasons why I bought this. And so doing the calculation, I remember when I looked at Macy, the 1.6 fluid ounces bottle was around like 116 or something like that. The 0.1 ounce should be worth approximately like $25-ish. So that is pretty nice. Like, I would definitely say this is a nice size to try. Now we are on to day 6. So, okay. So day 6 is the YSL Candy Glaze. This is pretty small. This is like, not gonna lie, this is pretty small. This is like this size, and I have the full size right here that looks like this. And this is around $43, and it is 0.11 ounces or 3.2 grams. So this is way bigger than that. So if, you know, since that is like, I don't even know, like 1/10 of this, so that's worth like maybe $4. So probably not worth it, you know? All right, moving on to 7. Okay, so box 7, we have Swasu. So this one is their First Care Activating Serum in 8 ml or 0.27 fluid ounces. So this is a pretty nice size, I would say. And I've tried this before and I did like it. I think I actually used up the mini size. I never bought the full size. I remember liking it when I was using it. All right, so that is day 7. So day 8. Okay, day 8 is a mask. Is the SK2 facial treatment mask. I bet like one of these are pretty expensive. I've never tried it before. I'm excited to try the SK2 mask. So moving on to day 9. Okay, so on day 9 we have Carolina Herrera. And this is their Good Girl Gloss. Oh, I've never tried this before, but let me see. Let me open it and see how it looks. I've never tried it before, but it looks pretty nice. Like, I mean, it is pretty small, but you can at least get like a couple of tries out of this before you run out, and so you can actually at least see if you like it enough to purchase the full size product for this. I would say though that, you know, Carolina Herrera is pretty expensive, but I wish they gave you a bigger one, but it is what it is. Okay, so now moving on to day 10. So day 10, okay, this is why I bought the box, because it mainly for this. So the reason why I bought this box, knowing that I'm getting a lot of sample size product, is because of this. This is the La Mer moisturizing cream. So this is the 0.24 ounces. Like, it's so small, but hear me out. This is worth $50 because this is what they normally have for actually sell, and this is 0.5 ounces for $100. So this is half of this, which means that this bottle, this small sample size right here, is worth $50 because this 0.5 ounces is worth $100. So if you bought the box for $60 when it is on sale, then you basically purchased this small thing and you got everything for free almost. So that's why I bought this box, just to have this. And I love La Mer. Like, I have pretty much half of their skincare collection, if not all of it, and I swear by the La Mer cream. So when I saw that, you know, this whole box was worth one bottle of this, I was like, yes, sign me up. I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna buy it. So now, going from 10, we are going to 11. All right, so 11, we have the Estee Lauder Ultimate Diamond Age Reviving Eye Cream. So this one is also 0.17 ounces or 5 mil. I'm not sure how much this was worth, but I know that this one is their more expensive line in Estee Lauder. So I'm pretty excited to try. So next one, we have day number 12, and this is the last one. All right, so day number 12. So it's day number 12. We have the Gucci matte lipstick in goldy red. So let me open that and show you how that looks. So, okay, so it is pretty small. It looks like this, and the color, it's a really nice color, I would say. It is like this, so it is very bright red for sure. But I've been loving red lipstick, so I don't mind it. But yeah, this is pretty small. I do have a full size of this product. So I have the full size of this, not the same color. This lipstick is $49 normally. So knowing that this one, even though it is pretty small, I would say it's still pretty good to have and to try it because it was pretty like decent in size. That's all of the boxes for the Macy advent calendar. Would I say it's worth $322? Probably not. If you're paying the full price, you are probably getting what you pay for. But I wouldn't say you're getting the value of what you're paying for. If you're buying it for $60, then yes, I would say this is worth it to buy it for $60. And that's why I got it during the holiday sale and not during, you know, when it first came out, because I did see that it was all sample sizes, so I knew that, you know, it's not gonna worth $322. I would say it's still a nice box to have if you want to try all the different things. So overall, I would say that this is a nice box to purchase if you're buying it for around $60. If it's a little bit more, then you might want to reconsider, unless you're a really big fan of these and you just really want to support them. So thank you again for visiting my channel and watching my video. Until next time, see ya!